Hi, I'm Christina Applegate.
And I'm Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
And this is Messy.
The following message is brought to you by Novartis. Since partnering with Novartis, I have been thinking a lot about when I was first diagnosed with relapsing MS. And to be honest, I was overwhelmed and in denial, and I didn't want to accept it. Eventually, I had to be real with myself, reflect on what was important, reframe how my diagnosis was impacting my life, and focus on how I was feeling. And I wish I'd started thinking about my needs sooner. It helped me get to a place of acceptance and find the right treatment choice for me. And I really hope others don't wait as long as I did. That's why I partnered with Novartis to create a 3-step guide, hoping it can help people speak up and voice their needs. Get the guide at reframingms.com.
Oh, hi. Hi, welcome to Messy. I'm Christina Applegate, and this other person is
Jamie, and we're talking about how Christina wears trifocals. I tried bifocals. I couldn't do it. Oh, was that drink not good?
It was really hot. Sorry.
Oh. So I am
we're gonna put that away for a second.
We're gonna make it. I'm at the point now where
No, it's okay. No, it was just hot. Okay. It was really, really alarmingly hot.
Okay.
If people don't know something about me, I drink Folgers, instant Folgers. And sometimes when it's made for me, it's a little hot. And it was the
best part of waking up.
Is Folgers in your cup.
That's right.
And I use it with Coffee Mate and local honey because I want local honey for our allergies. So, there you go.
I was just going to say, but you got no allergies.
Nope.
So I have to put glasses on to see far and then switch to my other glasses to read. This is new. I can't do the bifocals though, because they make me dizzy when I walk.
Okay, you'll get used to it. I fell down the stairs once when I first got them. Okay, that's not a good thing for us to fall downstairs. Yeah. But mine are, like I said, mine are tri. They call them progressives.
What else is there between distance and near?
It's far, mid, and reading.
Oh, mid.
Yeah.
Do you wear contacts sometimes?
I can't anymore because I have a phobia of sticking the fingers in my eyes and then trying to get them out. I used to wear them when I was doing Sweet Charity. I had to for spotting, for turning. But by the end of the show, most of the times one contact would actually pop out of my eye and sit on my fake eyelashes. And my co-star would look at me and would like a really sad scene. And he'd be like trying not to laugh because it would just hang there. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But once I got used to these, like that's everything. It's everything. You'll get used to it. You gotta do it.
But when you were doing Dead to Me, you didn't wear contacts?
No.
You just barely saw people?
Yes. It's mostly for reading for me.
Right.
I really can't read at all.
Yeah, I'm at that point now.
Like they would have to make the sides, which a lot of people don't know. Sides are the things that you get when you are on a set in the morning of your scenes. And usually they're like minuscule, little pocket sized. And I'd have to make them, I would call them the old lady sides. So make them really big. And, little fun factoid, sometimes I wouldn't even know what scenes we were doing until I got there in the morning because that's how professional I am.
I was going to say, because you're a professional and you can just drop in.
I just dropped in. Anyway, so I can't read at all without my glasses. But I think you'd benefit from a bifocal. And you just have to kind of
just give it a shot.
At home. Like do it at home where you feel safe. Like walk around and then before you know it, your eyes will adjust. That's our PSA for today. The more you know.
The more you know. Because right now I'm doing the double glasses thing. And that's just
because that's annoying. I did that too.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah. Anyway.
Welcome to Messy, where we talk about really important shit. You got your shoes? Oh, I know. I got my shoes.
So cute. I have to, so Christina sent Allison, our producer, and I the most adorable slides that say Messy on them, and they're so cozy. But Christina, I can't wear slides.
I know, me neither.
walk out of them, but they fit Bo perfectly, and he loves them. They're his house shoes. He walks all around. He's like literally treasures them. Like he doesn't treat any of his stuff like this. Like he puts them in a special area of his little closet so they're ready for him in the morning.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Them.
I actually can't really wear them either, but I saw this guy on Shark Tank. I swear to God, I get most of my shit from Shark Tank. And I saw this guy on Shark Tank who does the the custom strap.
Yeah.
And I immediately looked it up to see if the business was still a business and ordered them for all of us. And I put them on yesterday and I fucking fell out of them walking.
It's hard to wear shoes with no backs.
Yeah, I know.
You know. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
They're treasured.
I'm happier that Bo's wearing them, to be honest.
Of course.
That's
of course.
Heaven.
But he's actually what I wanted to talk about briefly, because so we're going to get to some more listener questions, because you guys, what you want to say in this community matters just as much as what we want to say. But I just wanted to touch on something briefly, because so we've been home about a month, right? Since Bo's gotten out of the hospital. And I think I talked about this on here already, that he was kind of on this almost high when we first got out of like just all the love and just being grateful and just be like euphoric almost. And it was beautiful to witness, because I think he could have come out of this experience in a lot of different ways and with a lot of different reactions. But I thought this was going to wear off, and it hasn't. He is the most patient, understanding little human I've ever been around. It's almost like all the things that we have been taught, Christina, right? Like all the things that we subscribe to, all the things that we believe in about the world and the universe and how to accept and react. Like he just embodies, and I feel everyone in my house kind of shifting around it. And for instance, like baseball, his baseball team is his greatest joy. Like he wears the gear for his baseball team every day. He is so proud to be a part of this team. He went to his first practice and, he practiced for like 30 minutes and then his body told him no more. And you'd think a normal 10, 11-year-old kid would be upset, would be pissed off, all the things that he would be absolutely allowed to do. And instead he was like, hey, Mom, Dad, I think I'm done with practice. I'm just going to sit on the bench and watch my team for the rest of the time to be a good teammate, but my body's done.
Okay, I'm going to cry because I'm in love with him and I've never even met him. I'm already like, who is this child? Seriously. But
this isn't my child before. I have to preface this and say, like, this is Bo 2.0. Like, this is not Bo. I mean, Bo had parts of him that were like this, and he was always sweet and always that, but he was a kid. And, when we got in the car, I said to him, hey, buddy, I just want to make sure that we're talking about like your feelings right now. Like, how do you feel? How did you feel at your first practice? I know it didn't feel like how it used to. How are you doing? He's like, Mom, I'm just so grateful that I'm able to be out there in whatever way. And, it'll come back. And I just would love to go to the games and just sit on the bench and be a good player and support my team if that's okay. And, when do you think I could play? Maybe November or December? And like, I don't know. It's just, he's been that way with everything. Like he still can't urinate in the mornings. It takes him like 30 minutes to get it out. Because
he's going to love you for mentioning that, by the way. And when he's like 13,
he'll tell anybody.
No, but I'm just saying, like when he's 13, he's gonna be like, Mom, you're a fucking asshole for talking about my pee-peeing. But I love it. But no,
forgive me, Bo.
Really helpful.
But that's what I mean. Like, and he was sitting on the toilet this morning, and I'd heard the faucet running, and there was like 10 minutes of him just like trying to pee. And I walked in there, and I was like, Bo, are you okay? He's like, it's okay, Mom. My body's been through a lot. It's just taking some time. It's okay. I'm okay. And like, I walked out and I'm like, not fucking once have I reacted to anything that my body has experienced or been through in this way. he's just so accepting of wherever he's at in his journey, in his healing journey, in his life journey. And I don't know. I just thought it was worth mentioning because for the nightmare that we went through, now I get to be the lucky one to just kind of have this little Buddha walking around all of the time and just really reminding me of just what is and right now, and keeping me from judging any moment or judging where my body's at or judging what it's doing, and just trying to be present with what is and what I can do, and still trying to participate the best I can, because how lucky are we that we just get to be here? That's like literally how he feels and who he is. And I have to check myself as his mom because, and I think I talked about this already, forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but like I'm so conscious of this new beau and I don't want him to get hurt. And I'm afraid like kids will dismiss him for sort of being this way because he's not the same beau he was before. But I'm just going to stay out of the way and absorb all that I can. And I'll share with you all I can too, because it's just, I don't know. I think that it's like a powerful little message that he's carrying along with him right now.
And I think that you being his mother he's really lucky, by the way.
Thanks.
Because you have an illness that has altered your way of being in the world. Mm-hmm. And so you can be empathetic and understanding. And before I say what I wanted to say in answer to you, my father-in-law texts me all the time to see how he's doing, because he listens to Messi. But the funny thing is he goes, it's hard to listen to sometimes. You know, he's Dutch. He goes, you guys don't play like a lot of good music during it. Anyway, I just wanted to say, like,
Allison, do we need to add some musical
breaks?
We
have to add like some musical breaks because apparently Brahm gets bored. So maybe we got to
hook Brahm up.
We got to hook Brahmy up. Sadie also will kill me because I'm mentioning her, but you know, she has POTS, as we've talked about, and chronic illness, which is very similar symptoms to Beau's and to MS. And she came home from school. She just started back to school, and was crying, like went to the counselor. She went to the counselor. She went to the nurse, like freaking out. And she just said, nobody understands that I'm in pain, because she has an invisible disease. Yeah. And that feeling of wanting people to understand and kind of stop and part the sea for you in a way, like, please just part the sea for me. Even though you don't want to ask for that, it's like, please, I'm so tired. Part the sea for me. Part the sea. And it broke my heart. And I just said, look, your school knows that you have this. And anytime you feel this way, you need to go. But also, if anyone doesn't empathize with you, it's because they don't know how to, my love. Yeah. And it's scary to them and they don't understand it. And then I also said, or just tell them to go fuck themselves. But that's just me. That's just
well, that's a life lesson right there.
Go fuck yourself.
You know,
leave me alone, man. You don't know what I'm dealing with. You don't know what people are dealing with. That's another thing in life, is that you just don't know. It's like, she looks like a completely healthy, normal 13-year-old girl, and she faints all the time, and her legs hurt and her hands hurt. She's supposed to be writing this thing for her homework. She goes, Mom, I keep trying to write it and I can't. And so and I can't, I'm going to have to do it for her. But the two of us are just the great pair.
Well, especially, nobody likes to feel this way, but especially as a kid, to feel like nobody gets what's going on is just the most devastating feeling.
Yeah. And for Beau to be 10, right? He's 10.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's teaching me how to react.
No, that's what I'm saying. To have the kind of knowledge that he has right now is unbelievable to me.
But I'm not here to freak anybody out, but it's kind of otherworldly. Like, he had a near-death experience.
Yes, he
for sure. Fuck. And he's coming back. He speaks of God. This is not a conversation. I always felt like my kids would find their own spirituality and I would help them in whatever way they wanted to pursue that. And I say that because this just praying at night wasn't something we did all the time. And, we would talk about God here and there, but he prays every single night. He believes he comes and says, people are listening. There's a voice that listens to us, Mama. There's a voice that loves us. He swears he knows everybody that loved and prayed for him, and that's why he wanted to come back. Like, this is the way he talks. It gives me chills because it's just,
wow.
I don't know where he gets this from. So I will continue to share with you nuggets of Gospel of Bo as we go, but I just wanted to start it off by just hopefully if anybody needed to hear that today, or if it helps them sort of get through a difficult moment. I know it's just helping me, because prior to all this, I was in a bit of a, we love to call it woe is me, right? Time. And I was just really feeling the heaviness, literally and figuratively of it all. And this experience, as wild and crazy as it was, has, I don't know, really shook things up a bit here. Maybe for the better.
I think it's going to do that for me and for my kid and for the people that listen, regardless of what you believe in, just, yeah. I had to take Sadie out of PE because of her POTS, right? So she can't really do it. So they switched her school's so awesome. Like, they just really take care of her. And I feel really blessed, but they put her in yoga and she's like, I don't want to do yoga. I don't want to do that. But it ended up that the teacher is just doing mindfulness and meditation with them. And she's like, I love it.
Oh,
and it was like
so
this thing of she goes, Mom, I just feel safer and I feel calm and I feel connected. And I was like, oh my God. Because before that, she's like, I've talked to her about what I believe and I've never wanted to push what I believe onto her.
Yeah.
But, this was just
I love that they're doing
amazing.
That.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is great because then she doesn't have to go outside where it's hot because, heat for her too, makes it way worse, just like it does for us, which right now, I don't know when we're airing this, but it's 105 here. And
it's hotter there than it is here. That's wild.
It's just
unbearable.
Awful. Yeah. And with us, for people with MS, a lot of people don't know this, heat is our kryptonite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to take a quick break and share a word from one of Messi's advertisers. Since partnering with Novartis, I have been thinking a lot about when I was diagnosed with relapsing MS. I kept it a secret at first, and that robbed me of the support I really needed. I finally found the courage to open up about it and quickly learned the importance of speaking up. That means making your voice the loudest in the room. You have to find an MS specialist who's the right fit, who makes you feel seen and heard. It's kind of like dating. That's why I partnered with Novartis to create a 3-step guide to inspire others to own their RMS journeys, recognize their needs, and find a treatment that works for them. Learn more about my story at reframingms.com. Support for Messi comes from mud water. Do you know what mud water is? Do you want me to tell you?
What is mud water?
It's a coffee alternative that fuels your day without the crash, okay? It's made with a blend of organic, functional mushrooms.
Wait, hold on. Is it lion's mane in there?
Yep, that contains lion's mane, which is a mushroom known for its neuroprotective properties and its ability to enhance cognitive function, which we could all use.
Yeah.
And there's also reishi, which can help combat stress and is known for immune boosting effects. Can help you, maintain composure under pressure, things like that. Then there's chaga, which is another key ingredient. It's packed with antioxidants, supports longevity. And let's not forget the last one, cordyceps, which has been shown to improve oxygen utilization and boost energy levels. All of this, you don't have to look far. It's all in your mud water. Okay,
so give mud water, which, yes, there's no A or E. So when you're looking it up, give mud water, MUDWTR, a shot and save big because our listeners get up to 43% off your entire order.
Yes. And you can mix it with whatever you like to make your coffee with. Use your frother, make it sweet, make it cold, make it hot, and enjoy your certified organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, and kosher drink. There's zero sugar. There's no sweeteners added. Listen, for a limited time, like Christina said, our listeners will get up to 43% off your entire order, free shipping, and the free rechargeable frother when you use code MESSY. That's up to 43. That's a cool number off your order with code MESSY at MUDWTR.com. And after your purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Okay? Because whether you're prepping for a busy day in the office or just trying to keep your mind sharp, Mudwater is here to help you feel your best naturally. Start experiencing the benefits of functional mushrooms today. I think you and Sadie have really done a really big thing for pots. I got to be honest, I had never heard about it until you told me about it. And now I feel like I'm seeing stuff all the time. I'm hearing people talk about it all the time. She should know that. She should know that you have. Good.
I've told her, and she's like, no, I saw it on TikTok, and and I'm like, no, it's now in the zeitgeist. It's there's this conversation that's happening, and I do believe that her talking about it had something to do with that. And
I do too.
Or maybe I don't know. It's like a collective consciousness that's happening because more doctors are recognizing this thing at the same time. Yeah. But it's a really scary condition, and not because it's fatal. Knock on wood, Jesus Christ, me Pete's. But because if you faint somewhere, you could crack your head open.
That's right.
Yeah. And it also makes you feel like shit 24 hours a day. I hate this for her. I would be that person that would say I'd take it from her, but I already kind of have it. I'm already kind of fucked, but I'd take even more on.
Yeah,
she has a cold right now, and I'd take her cold, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want your cold.
No, we have to figure another way, so somebody else to pass it to.
Yeah, I have someone in mind.
Great, we should make a list.
No. There's only one person.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm not going to get political. Okay.
Great. Well, it's that time of year.
Stick it right there.
Time of the 4 years.
Stick it right there.
Stick it there. Well, shall we read some listener questions?
Yeah. Do you want to read the first one so my eyes can adjust to the dark?
This first message is from Andrea. Hi, ladies. I am 3 months into my diagnosis and haven't even started treatment. Almost there. I came into work today and immediately laid my head on my desk and then started crying.
Yeah.
I feel guilty for being tired and thinking people think I'm lazy. I played your Give Yourself This Grace podcast and immediately felt like I wasn't alone in this feeling. Thank you for sharing your struggles because it makes me feel not alone and crazy. Keep doing what you're doing because you are only source I know that keeps me feeling not alone. Love you, ladies.
Oh, Andrea. Andrea, you know what? I want to tell you right now, play our podcast for your friends and family. Because even though they're never going to fully understand what you're going through, I think that hearing, because it is hard to say it to people. Yeah. Of course, it's hard to say it because we have pride and we have all those things and we don't want to give in and we don't want to give up and bloody, 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 bloody. But I think it's important to say, hey, these bitches are saying how I'm feeling and put it on us. So you don't have to. If you're not comfortable saying it, put it on us.
I love that. I really love that. And I hope that I'm so glad that you don't feel alone when you listen. But if I can ask you one thing, please don't feel guilty anymore about being tired. You can't feel guilty about what your body is making you feel. It's not your fault. It's not your fault you have this. It's not your fault the things that you're feeling. we can listen to our body and we can try to team up with our body as best we can. But please don't feel guilty. You deserve all the rest that you need.
Yeah. I was going to say, you know, I was diagnosed while I was in the midst of filming the last season of, what's the name of the show I was on? Jesus Christ.
Dead to Me.
Dead to Me. Thank you. And I pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And you know what? When we were done, I haven't stopped sleeping. So just know that is the disease. People just think I'm lazy. I hate that for you. I hate that you think that. Me too. Because you have to remember fatigue, heat, those are the biggest things of MS is fatigue. And you'll understand that like all of us experience this very differently. Some people walk really well, but can't see well. Some people have fatigue, but you know, you'll see it, people out there that have it. It's confusing because we talk about the things that we talk about. And then you get confused by other people's presentation of it.
Yes. Yeah.
But fatigue is general. That's like, that goes with all of us. So
yes,
when your body is saying you have to sleep, you actually do need to sleep. Don't push through it. Like go, hey, everybody. No.
Yeah. And don't project also what you might think people are thinking, because you might be telling yourself that you're lazy, because I went through that too, where I should be doing more. I could be doing more and I'm just being lazy. No, you're probably tired from this disease that you have. So also be conscious of what you think, what you're telling yourself other people are thinking and saying about you, and maybe what they aren't. And maybe they're saying that you're amazing and that you're so strong. You know, open the line of communication. Like Christina said, play them this podcast so they can understand you. Yeah. If you feel like you can't explain,
you don't have to say anything. Yeah. You can just be like, that's what it is. Okay. We love you, Andrea. And
love you.
We're really sorry that you're so new to this right now. And you know what? I hate to say it. It doesn't really get easier, but you get more accepting of how to change the world that you live in now. So, yeah.
You want to read this next one?
Oh.
Or do you want me to?
I'll read it, but I'm probably going to cry. This is from Dawn. I hate my life. I needed to get that out. And thanks to this podcast and knowing that maybe someone can relate, I've had this fucking disease for over half my 61 years on this planet. I can't even remember my former self. I have very few pictures to look back on because I was alone for most occasions. Family and friends disappeared, tired of me canceling plans. I guess my ex basically within months of my diagnosis said he didn't sign up for this motherfucker. I'll fucking, what's his name? Give me his address and I'll go sock him in the cock. Anyway, sorry. And that was not part of the letter. That was just Christina being protective of you, Dawn. And found a replacement wife and mother for my daughter. It's another long, ugly story of custody battles, abuse, and abandonment. I live alone and pray several times a day that I don't fall. I'm not religious. Maybe I just need to find the strength, balance, luck from somewhere. Anyway, thanks for letting me vent. You gals are awesome.
Oh, Dawn.
Fuck. I don't even know what to say.
Well, okay. The not being able to remember your former self, I understand. I can get very, 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 for the lack of a better word, lost in that thought pattern and that way of thinking, and feel very disconnected from who I identified as, because of what I think is my disability and this disease. However, I would like to say that we also grow and evolve and become other people no matter what. So despite this really fucking shitty hand that you have been dealt in so many ways, and I'm so sorry, and your life is not over, and I am not religious but spiritual, and I'm going to add you to my prayers that there is something to look forward to for you. But I don't want you to hold on to the fact that you are no longer yourself just because of this, because you are a strong woman who has dealt with a fuck ton. And I'm sorry.
And you know what? I was I'm sitting here rereading your message again because I have so much that I want to say, and I get very, I say bad things, so I shouldn't.
You get passionate.
I'm passionate, and I'm this person, and I don't. And this is no offense to anyone named Scott, but I feel like his name is Scott. Him saying didn't sign up for this shows his true colors. So you know what? You getting MS actually did you a favor, because this person is not the person you should be with.
Wow.
He's not the right person.
Wow.
And the finding a replacement wife, like, no. In a way, the universe did you a favor, because any human being who says, I didn't sign up for this, is the lowest form of human.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry. So bye, Scott.
Yep. And
you wrote about you're praying and to get strength, balance, and luck. And I'm going to say this, my minister, Reverend Michael Beckwith, who has been on our show, he always says luck is living under cosmic knowledge. So there is no such thing as luck. It comes from a four of intent. People just don't become lucky. The universe is answering like an unspoken prayer. So if you can remember that there is no luck, living under cosmic knowledge.
Reverend Christina, I love it. Dawn, I also want to mention, it's linked on our website. You can join our Discord group and you can chat with other listeners and maybe just get some more community and support. It's an incredible group of people. And I don't know, maybe that will be a resource for you.
And Dawn, I don't know why I didn't put my actual name on there, because it's our thing. But if you want to private message me, I am Dumpster Fire.
Aww.
Right? Isn't that my name on there?
That, I think
Fire.
So.
Yeah. Don't ask me why I did that. I just did.
Well.
Or dumpster trash. I don't know. Something with a dumpster.
I think it was dumpster. Yeah.
Support comes from Cionic.
Yes, Cionic. Let's talk about it. For people living with MS, staying mobile and active is an essential part of managing our MS symptoms, right? So the Cionic neural sleeve, we've talked about it before. If this is the first time, listen up, people. It is the first FDA-cleared bionic clothing designed to help people living with MS and other neurological conditions improve walking and strength. First, let me say this neural sleeve is so light and soft and sleek. You even forget that you have it on. It feels like a garment instead of an assistive device. But it's sleek enough to put under a pair of jeans to fit under clothing. So basically the science behind it is there's a system that analyzes every step you take. And then it sends electrical pulses, because there's all these little pads that are connected to your four main muscle groups, your quads, your hamstrings, your shins, your calves. And it sends these electrical pulses directly to the four major muscle groups in the leg to improve your walking in real time. So when you get it, you get the Cionic app, you meet face to face with one of their dedicated Cionic mobility specialists, and you train with them. You specialize exactly what you're going to need. They help custom make it for you through your app, personalize your settings, and then they will have check-ins. They will help you track your progress. And the best part is you pay as you go. And if this neural sleeve isn't working for you, you can cancel anytime for any reason. I have really loved the experience of using my neural sleeve, the process of setting it up, and I am feeling the benefits. So let them know how their benefits, Christina.
Okay, I love this so much. So here's what we're excited about. We're excited to share that Messy listeners can get $50 off by entering the code MESSY, which is MESSY, during checkout. To learn more, visit cionic.com/messy, CIONIC.com/messy.
All right, this one is from Josh. I love you both so much. Thank you for being honest in your moments. Your conversations have helped me as a gay kid raised in the church. I don't deny my faith, and through it all, I've learned so much. I love you gals so much. I bless you as much as I can. Oh, sweet Josh.
Josh,
Back at you, buddy.
we got your back. We've got your back in life.
We bless you back.
Yep.
Sweet boy. I'll have Bo pray for you.
I love me a gay man. I love him.
Me too.
I
What brought
love
us
it.
together.
Yep. Yes. The man that made this all happen is
That's right.
our beautiful man. And we've got your back in this world, and we will always fight for your community and your people. And yeah, we've got you. We've got you. This is from Eric, 64-year-old since day one listener here. FYI, I am presently perfectly healthy. Your podcast has made me acutely aware that there are people out there who are not quite that fortunate and may need living assistance due to physically limiting illnesses that only get worse with time. Their stories have motivated me to seek volunteer opportunities in my local community. Wow. I have to believe there are people in need very nearby. It's just that I've never seen them. Your podcast is going to make a difference in my local community very soon. Thank you, Eric.
Wow.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks for being a good human, Eric.
You have seen them, sweetheart. It's some of us have this thing called an invisible disease. You don't know. There's a lot of people out there, whether they have a disease like MS or whatever, or have depression issues and are thinking horrible thoughts. There are a lot of people going through incredible struggles. So you reaching out is just by you saying that you're reaching out, you're actually changing the feeling and the structure of the universe.
Yes. Oh God, I'm loving this episode right now.
It's Folgers in my cup.
Sponsored by Folgers. We wish. Wow. Beautiful. Yes, Eric, you're a wonderful human. Thank you for listening. Thank you for feeling motivated. Thank you for, like Christina said, changing the vibe.
God knows we need it right now because the vibe needs it needs to change.
That's
Sorry,
right.
I'm not getting political.
You're not.
Nope,
You're just
change it.
It's a true statement. Nothing to do with politics.
It's real ugly.
Bring it in. Okay, this message is from Karen. Hi, beautiful ladies. I want to thank you so much for your genuineness and candidness for the invisible crap we go through. I was diagnosed January 23rd after being told I had brain cancer in December of 21. I got a spinal tap for Christmas that year and was told I needed brain surgery. I actually called my MAID, standing for Medical Assistance in Death, coordinator friend, to not freak out if she saw me on her list. I was not going down with brain cancer. I'm in healthcare, by the way. I've seen so much. I'm not a weirdo. I've been a nurse for 20 years, ICU, so I was relieved that I guess that it is MS instead. I'm not dying anytime soon, LOL. I may poop my pants, though, in public.
It happens, lady.
Yep. I wanted to reach out because I have had major abdominal surgery as an MSer. It is doable. Find an amazing anesthesiologist and make it clear that they need to work really hard at tricking your body into that nothing is going on. It's the anesthesiologist who is the big deal, not the surgeon. Surgery was great. I upped my collagen intake pre-surgery to help with wound healing. I had a foot of my colon removed. Again, they told me I had colon cancer, and it wasn't. Fucking ectopic endometriosis. Google that shit up. It's fucked up. I don't do anything normal. Even my MS journey was weird. And I walked out of the hospital in 3 days. I'm a tough one. I'd love to talk more. I'm also trying to biohack the shit out of this MS bullshit.
I love you. I think we're going to be best friends.
I've been super stable and my symptoms have not progressed since my first flare, left side paresthesia on hand and face. And of course, my greatest assets, my brain, is clouded and foggy like I'm a special needs person. That is the hardest. I still work full-time remote, mostly as an IT clinical applications manager for 14 hospitals. Oh my God. And you telling me you have a foggy brain, girl? You are working it. I'm afraid I'm getting too stupid for this job. I'm also a nursing professor, but haven't resumed teaching since this began. Thank you, ladies, so much for making me feel like I'm in a sisterhood with you. I use a sleep mask with Bluetooth, and I listen to you repeatedly. Thank you for helping me sleep. That sounded like an insult. And for comforting me. Thank you, Christina, especially for talking about your shit Literally. Your berry picking is pretty accurate, as is peeing out
God.
your bum. The glamour of MS. Jamie, you say the most wonderful things. Well, I'm crying. Thank you for your perspective and kindness. Please keep it up. And I love your guests, like a lot. I love you both. Looking forward to every night climbing into bed to listen to you too. Now I sound like a creep, lol. I'm Canadian, by the way. Love to talk Canada.
Oh, now it makes sense.
I love to talk Canada stuff too in my roller coaster journey. Mwah. Take care and love each other and yourselves. Karen from Canada, but not one of those Karens. Please reply or I'll speak to your manager. Oh,
She's so
Karen,
Karen.
you angel. Wow. What can we say, Karen? You've got it figured out. You're figuring it out for us. Let's biohack this shit.
I know.
Heal us, Karen.
I
Guide
think
us,
we're good.
Karen. Lead us.
What can we even say to you, man?
Wow, you're a badass.
Yeah, you're a badass. Super sorry about all the crappy shit, but I think you're kind of, tapping into what we're trying to do here is be honest.
Yeah.
And look at it honestly and and know that Jamie speaks truth in healing and in love and uplifting, and I talk about shitting.
That's not true. Listen to all you said today. You are the Reverend Christina today. You are the lifting of the truth today. You are the light today. But follow up with her on that abdominal surgery, Christina.
No, I know. Maybe I should because, we all know about my tummy issues.
Yeah.
So.
And sometimes I feel like your tummy issues, it's not the only thing you're obviously dealing with, but I feel like your stomach issues.
That's okay. My stomach, I like it.
Hi. Your stomach issues are like stopping you from trying to help your other issues. Meaning, like, I think your stomach issues, when you're like, I'm going to get up and I'm going to move a little bit, but then your stomach issues always kind of
they
get
knock
in
me
the
down.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I am like right now. I mean, I'm sorry, Karen, we're not talking about you anymore. And it's going to talk about me. Like I've dropped 6 pounds this week from not moving. And I'm actually, most people be like, oh, that's great. And I'm like, it's actually scaring me because my muscles are just atrophying all over my body. And I got scared. I get scared. And then with my stomach, then I'm like, I'm afraid to eat so much or eat certain things. But I've been, knock on wood, I've been stable for like at least a month now with it.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I haven't been in the hospital for at least a month. I know. I was in the hospital 7 times over the summer. So
that's, yeah, I don't think people know that.
Oh, well, now you do.
Yeah.
7 times over my daughter's summer vacation. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then they do all the tests and they're like, we don't know. I'm like, great. Bye. But I've been stable, so I'm very happy.
Yep. Let's go with that.
We're gonna
go down that path.
With that.
And so it is with that. That's right. And so
rub
it.
Rub it.
Feel it.
People don't know that we both have the same.
We're rubbing
tattoo.
our tattoos.
We're not telling you to rub one out right now, but you could if you wanted to.
But get a tattoo and then you can rub it with us.
Uh-huh.
We're so close here.
Yeah.
Hold on. What did Allison text us? Oh, shall we pick a card?
Yeah. Oh, want to pick a card? Yes.
Yep. Okay.
By the way, some don't know, we have a third party member here.
Yeah.
Her name's Allison. And we look at her and she tells us stuff to do.
Yep.
And then she tells us what not to do.
Yep. She reels us in.
Yeah.
She lassos us when necessary.
Yeah. And she takes out me saying too many times.
I wish she could take out me saying like too many times. Throw your dream into space like a kite, and you do not know what it will bring back. A new life, a new friend, a new love, a new country.
Huh.
Put it out there.
Well, my mom used to say, you know how to make God laugh? Tell it your plans.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of do love the imagery of just going, here's what I want, which is not, you should never be specific. It should be health and wholeness and stuff. Not like I need a Rolls Royce, because that's not going to happen. but that feeling
It's
of a
more
kite
like
going
the feeling, yeah.
that like, just put it out there, because you know what? It's going to come back bigger and more beautiful than you could even possibly imagine. If you set limitations by being too specific, I think then that's all.
So, hey, let's take this card and throw a little kite out there. I'm going to throw a kite of feeling inspired, joyful, and present. That's my kite. However the universe went. Now I want you to throw a kite.
Able.
Great. Great.
Whatever that means.
So everyone listening, throw out your kites. Let us know what comes back. And so it is.
And so it is. This show is executive produced by Christina Applegate, Jamie-Lynn Sigler, and Allison Bresnick. Our audio engineer is Josh Windish.
And if you want to show us some love, don't forget to leave the show a rating or review. Hi, it's Jamie. Thanks for listening. I just want to let you know I am a paid spokesperson for Novartis, but this podcast is independent from my collaboration with Novartis.